The West Wing drama that played out today when Kanye West met with the president in the Oval Office. I want to play a clip. Don Lemon is with us and get your thoughts. Here's something. Here's some of the stuff that Kanye West and the president.
Lemonhead returns.
If he don't look good, we don't look good. This is our president. He has to be the freshest, the flyest planes, the best factories, and we have to make our core be empowered. We have to bring jobs into America. I don't answer questions in simple sound bites. You are tasting a fine wine. It has multiple notes to it. The liberal.
Okay, the fine wine thing is actually pretty funny, to be honest with you.
Would try to control a black person.
It's a shame they actually cut that, because it was actually pretty funny in that room when he said that.
Through the concept of racism, because they know that we are very proud, emotional people. So when I say I like Trump to like someone that's liberal, they'll say, "Oh, but he's racist." You think racism can control me? Oh, that don't stop me. That's an invisible wall. Would you build a trap door that if you mess up and you accidentally something happens, you fall and you end up next to the Unabomber? Let me give this guy
That's what they like. They like the unity. See, that's what it's at. That's where it's at. It's the unity, bring people together. They like to see people being happy together.
I love this guy right here. Yeah. Yes.
He did most of the talking in the Oval Office. Don, what do you think?
Wolf.
Ooh.
I have no animosity for Kanye West.
The sour. It's so sour. The Lemonhead. It's so sour. Ooh.
I'm just going to be honest, and I'm going to get in a lot of trouble for it. I actually feel bad for him. What I saw was a minstrel show today.
Oh.
Him in front of all of these white people, mostly white people.
You kidding me? You lack all that testosterone, and you're telling him, who's an actual alpha male, that was minstrel show? Unless I'm mistaken, you're an actual gay man, and you're telling him that was a minstrel show.
Embarrassing himself and embarrassing Americans, but mostly African Americans, because every one of them is sitting either at home or with their phones watching this, cringing. I couldn't even watch it. I had to turn the television off because it was so hard to watch.
Why was
him sitting there being used by the President of the United States, the President of the United States exploiting him. And so I don't mean this in a disparaging way. Exploiting someone who needs help, who needs to back away from the cameras, who needs to get off stage, who needs to deal with his issues. And if anyone around him cares about...
What are these issues you speak of? What are these issues? Honestly, what are these issues he speaks of? I don't think he knows these issues he speaks of. He just says issues as a general term. Issues? Yeah, no, I don't think there's an issue.
About him, the family that he mentioned today, or whomever, his managers, maybe some other people who are in the music business who know him, they need to grab him and snatch him up and get Kanye together, because Kanye needs help. And this has nothing to do with being liberal or conservative. This is to do with honesty. And we have to stop pretending, sitting here on these CNN panels or on whatever network panels, and pretending like this is normal. And let's have this conversation about Kanye West. And who cares? Why are you sending cameras to the Oval Office for Kanye West? Did you send cameras to the Oval Office?
Well, I'll give you a basic rundown there, Lemonhead, since you seem not to know. He's a celebrity. He sells millions, hundreds and hundreds of millions of albums and songs, and people care about him. Whites, blacks, and in the music industry, anyone that cares about music listens to him. I don't. Many do. A lot of blacks do. And for some reason, Americans and otherwise care when he has an opinion. And people in the music industry, people in the media understand that people all around the globe care when he has an opinion. So maybe you fuckhead, when he goes to the White House, the media wants to know what he has to say, because they know that everyone, maybe not everyone, but a huge mass of people want to know what he has to say. You know, for someone that claims they're very smart, you come across as very dumb. It's very entertaining, to be honest with you.
Office and carry it live. When Common visited the White House, Common visited the White House and did a beautiful poem, spoken word. It talked about how black people are kings and queens, how we need to rise up and do better. He didn't disparage anybody. He didn't speak in non sequiturs. He didn't do anything awful. And you know, the only people who criticized him, and the only people who really covered it, were Sean Hannity and his band of hypocrites who are now applauding Kanye West, the same people that many in that group called the N-word because of Taylor Swift and because of George Bush. And now all of a sudden, he is the person who represents the African American community. He doesn't. We need to take the cameras away.
Oh, you say it called the N-word because of who, what? That was a generalization? Okay. I'll assume that wasn't a generalization. I'll take your word for it there, Lemonhead.
Away from Kanye and from a lot of this craziness that happens in the White House, because it is not normal, and we need to stop sitting here pretending that it's normal. This was an embarrassment. Kanye's mother is rolling over in her grave. I spoke to one of her friends today, or texted with one of her friends today from Chicago, Donda's friend. I used to live there. I know him. She said Donda would be embarrassed by this. She would be terribly disturbed by this. And
look, how's she embarrassed? He's in the White House talking to the president. He had lunch with the president. There's nothing to be embarrassed about there. That's something to be proud of. I know, that Dow, negative 545, that's something to be embarrassed of.
Kanye has not been the same since his mother died. He kept talking today about, I put the hat on and the hat made me feel strong, and wearing a cape.
That thin ass hair you have there, that's something to be embarrassed of. I can see that shine right through it.
He's a father figure. He needs someone to help him and to guide him, and he needs a hug more than anything. Kanye, back away from the cameras, go get some help, and then come back and make your case. Nobody, if you want to be conservative, if you want to support Donald Trump, that is your business. But as you're doing it, have some sense with it. Make sense. Educate yourself.
You know, Don, we just played a 1-minute clip of that exchange. But it really went on for more than half an hour if you watch the whole thing.
Talking about hydrogen, the last time we really talked about hydrogen seriously, you remember that? The Hindenburg. So Kanye, come on, man. Like, stop embarrassing yourself. And it's not even that. We're doing it because everyone...
People like seeing Kanye and Trump get together. It means progress. And it also means dragon energy. You don't like that, though. It's okay. You go ahead and try getting them back to the plantation on the left. You do your best there, Don Lemonhead. It ain't gonna work, but you can try. Keep shooting your ratings right down the hole. Do your best.
Everyone wants to watch him. We're watching someone's demise in front of our eyes. And the president...
I'm watching CNN's demise right in front of my eyes.
As well. The office is sacred. Can you imagine if President Barack Obama had Kanye West or any rapper or any person, entertainer in the Oval Office who sent MF?
It would have been worldwide news. Are you kidding me? We all know this. We all know this. If Barack Obama had a rapper in there, they would have been worldwide news. It would have been everywhere. I would have heard about it more than I want to know about it. I would have heard about it so much. Did I want to know about it? No. Would I have heard about it? Way too much.
Can you imagine? Everybody...
I had to say it. I didn't want to say it. I'm going to have to say it. You're dumber than a box of rocks.
Heads would be exploding. Not just over at Fox News, not just the conservatives. Everybody's heads would be exploding saying, what's happening? And this is not the first time that Donald Trump has denigrated that office. He brought Ted Nugent in, who said some very disparaging things about the former president. And you Google it and you'll see. Had him there in the Oval
The Young Turks. Just Google it, folks. Just Google it.
Office. So this is not the first time that he's had someone that denigrates that office, that didn't live up to the respect of that office in there. And today was another example of that. He is disrespecting the Oval Office more than Kanye did because he invited Kanye in and exploited it.
All right.
Oh, did you say Trump disrespected the White House? Oh, I was under the impression you had a lot of respect for Trump. I mean, based on your overwhelmingly positive coverage CNN has of him. maybe I was mistaken. Maybe I was mistaken. Every time I watch CNN, they're always covering him so positively. Also, maybe you can get my sarcasm.
David Swerdlick, what do you think?
Okay, so I think Don is on to something, Wolf, and I just want to focus
On another guy's ass, maybe.
on one little piece of what Don said, because there's one data point I just want to drill down on, and that is this. Look, Don said, if Kanye West wants to be conservative, he can be. There is absolutely a
Wow. Turning over a new leaf, I see.
robust discussion being had, has been had, will continue to be had in the African American community about political ideology. There is not a monolith in the black community. But a lot of what you hear Kanye West saying today and what he has said recently is about critiquing President Obama. I want to point to...
Well, Obama didn't really do anything, so there's a lot to critique there. I mean, there's a lot of source material with Obama, so he is kind of someone, a good person to pick on if you want to know the truth. So why not pick on him? It's like if you want to have source material to talk about, then just turn to Obama, because then you'll just talk forever, right? Am I right?
The one number, because this is always pointed to by Kanye and other people around him, about black unemployment.
That's a
The
good one.
unemployment rate for African Americans
That's a good one. You can't lie. Black unemployment is a huge talking point. That's a good reason Kanye is in the White House talking to Trump right now. Black unemployment's a huge issue. Trump is fixing it. Obama was screwing it. Why is that not a good issue? What are you complaining about here? I'm not sure what the issue is here.
went down from 7.8 to 6% under Trump. That's good. Trump should brag about that. But under President Obama, the only African American president, it went from 12.7 to 7.8, almost a 5 percentage point drop. So if there's a discussion to be had about what Republicans or Democrats or African Americans or white politicians are doing for black people, let's have it, but let's not have it on the basis of...
You saying that Obama did something correct? Obama did something well? I'll have to do some research on this. This is news to me.
bogus information.
Gloria.
Well, I want to add to something that Don said and agree with him about the president.
Oh, you're agreeing with someone else on your show? I'm shocked. Wow, color me shocked.
Using Kanye. He thinks the president
You look like you want to speak to my manager.
thinks he's boosting his popularity with African Americans. We haven't seen that.
Are you sure about that?
And he thinks he's good for him. But he sat there and smiled the entire time. He was clearly
Well, Kanye was pretty entertaining to listen to. I smiled the whole time, too, because he's pretty funny.
uncomfortable. But when Kanye dropped the F-bomb and all the rest,
It's Kanye.
he didn't do anything about it. He didn't say, stop, this is the Oval Office. We don't
It's Kanye. You gonna kick him out? Dumbass.
do that in the Oval Office. And this also happened on a day when you had thousands of people losing their homes.
Trump did everything he did. Everything he could do was already done. Did you want him literally down there working with his own hands? I mean, seriously, what did you want him doing? The rhetoric of you guys, I swear to God.
Thank
in
you, Gloria.
Florida,
Oh,
in
yeah,
Thank
clap.
you, Gloria.
And instead, the president is sitting and meeting with Kanye West
The audacity.
because it makes him look
Oh, the audacity of this president.
good. I know they're supposed to discuss criminal justice reform, et cetera, but it was like watching a
Prison reform? Oh, man. I mean, I don't care about that, but can you believe he would talk to Kanye when there's a hurricane that was pretty much already done at that point? The hurricane's already done. The president's already done everything he can do, and now he's talking to Kanye. Can you believe the audacity of this man? Oh my gosh. Let me talk to your manager right now.
train wreck because it was.
Or just say what you want me to say, that way I can get paid.
And the president just sat there. I remember when presidents used to say, you know what, you need to put on your jacket to go into the Oval Office.
Andy Curran used to say that.
Right,
Yeah.
exactly. And so
But let me just jump in here, but I'm sorry.
Okay, guys. I'm getting AIDS. I can only take so many AIDS in one night. This is just, it's getting to me right now. So, hope you enjoyed the commentary. You know, it's only the truth. And the AIDS are infecting me. I can feel them working their way through my body. It's so strong. Peace out, bye.